Is Roxcyn from YouTube. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today is July 16th, 2020, Thursday, and I'm playing Swagbucks live again, the mobile trivia game.
And you know what? If you're a winner today, all the bonus SB you earned along the way, it'll be rolled into your share of the grand prize. Now, here's some 80s talk for you. There's a totally tubular 5 SB swag code for our US players later in this game, so stay tuned for details. No matter what, I'm telling you to stick around, and I sure hope you'll do it. Now, I know that you ain't afraid of no questions, so the comments, they are off of your screen. There they go, and we are off to your warm-up. Here is question number 1. In which movie does a 12-year-old boy magically transform into Tom Hanks? Is it Splash, Big, or Bachelor Party? Which classic 80s movie is this from 1988? There's a hint for you. Tom Hanks started his movie career in the 80s, first starring in Bachelor Party as the heir apparent to Bill Murray. His biggest hit of the decade, though, was as Josh Baskin in 1988's Big. Big was the answer. Josh Baskin wanted to be big, so he went to the Zoltar machine, or Zoltan, made a wish, got the quarter in the genie's mouth, and there you go. He became big. 92% of you remember that movie. If you haven't seen it, directed by Penny Marshall, it's a classic. It's really, really fun. A great Tom Hanks performance, and his first Oscar nomination for Best Actor, though he wouldn't win until the 90s. All right, the rejoiners have come back in. That is what I like to see. And so let's move on to the bonus SB portion of this game. This next question is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is question number 2. In Back to the Future, what kind of car does Doc Brown turn into a time machine? Is it an El Camino, a Pinto, or a DeLorean? Which car? Now, this is one of those movies that has definitely lived on. Doc figured that if you're going to travel through time, you might as well do it with some style, which is why he chose to make a time machine out of a DeLorean. There's my Michael J. Fox impression for you. DeLorean is the answer. The stainless steel sports car of the future never quite took off, but 93% of you remember that is the car that was turned into a time machine. Just had to hit 88 miles per hour, and then boom, you're traveling through time. And then, of course, the license plate, it said out of time. Fun little trivia for you, but most of you knew that one. That's what I like to see. Let's see how you do with our next one. It's worth 1 bonus SB. Here is question number 3. Which of the following movies takes place during detention? Is it The Breakfast Club, Weird Science, or 16 Candles? This movie is all about a bunch of kids serving detention together. What movie is it?
Bless me.
They couldn't be more different from one another, but being forced to spend an entire Saturday in the school library turn those kids into the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club is the answer. 95% of you getting that one right. You can't do a game about 80s movies and not talk about the great John Hughes. This, of course, is a Brat Pack movie and a classic. Again, holds up. Great movie. Always, I'll watch it anytime it's on. I will continually watch it forever and ever. I got a bonus SB for you if you can correctly answer our next 80s movie trivia question. Here's question number 4. Which of these John Carpenter movies earned the most at the box office? Is it Christine, Big Trouble in Little China, or Starman? Which of these is the top box office earner for John Carpenter? Now, John Carpenter made some of the best films of the 80s, but a select few of them, like Big Trouble in Little China, didn't hit until later. That was actually his lowest grossing movie. Starman was the best earner of these 3, his number 2 box office earner of all time after 1978's Halloween, and 39% of you getting that one right. It made $28 million at the box office. That is the number 2 movie of his, $43 million for Halloween, and then only $11 million for Big Trouble in Little China. Christine did better. It earned about $21 million. But Starman with Jeff Bridges and Karen Allen, that was his top earner of the 1980s and his second biggest earner overall. He hasn't made any movie that has made that much money since. Kind of crazy to think about because he makes great films. He makes great movies. And a lot of you have made a great decision. 3/4 of the people who got out on that made a great decision by getting back in. We have over 17,000 of you still vying for a piece of that $1,000 grand prize. And so we move on to a bonus SB in question number 5. Here it is. Peter Coyote was cast in E.T. thanks to a bad audition for what other Spielberg movie? Is it Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jaws, or Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Which movie did he have a bad audition for? His character in E.T. has childlike wonder, and Peter Coyote came to mind after he tripped into the room during his audition for Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yep, that made a memory. Sometimes you close a door on yourself, but you open a window. Raiders is the answer. He was supposed to be Indiana Jones. That's what he's trying out for, but Indy doesn't trip like that. 47% of you getting that one right. That means 53% of you have been eliminated unless you use a free rejoin or you use your SB to join back into the game. But no matter what, you're earning bonus SB throughout the game, no matter what, of course. And there's a swag code coming up, so don't forget about that. So no matter what, said it the third time. That means the Candyman's going to appear. Is that how that works? Stick around is what I'm trying to say. All right, folks. We're getting down to it here. I have a bonus SB for you if you can correctly answer question number 6. Here we go. What 80s movie was the first to put live actors into a CGI environment? Is it Young Sherlock Holmes, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, or Tron? Which was the first one to put actors into a CGI environment? While each of these 80s films were pioneers in CGI integration, the one that had live actors in CGI environments was 1982's futuristic Tron. Tron is the answer. 86% of you getting that one right. Of course, Jeff Bridges, he's here again, this time getting beamed into the world of computers in 1982's Tron. Again, a financial failure at the time for Disney, but has become a cult film since. There's an animated series. There's Tron Legacy, which came out. There's a third Tron movie supposedly in the works over at Disney. So Steve Lisberger's original film continues to have influence even today. Folks, let's move on to a bonus SB for everyone who's playing in question number 7. Just got to get it right. Here we go. Which of the following movies does not feature William Zabka as a villain? Is it Just One of the Guys, One Crazy Summer, or Back to School? And do you know who William Zabka is? Now, you probably know him best as Johnny, the Cobra Kai villain from the original Karate Kid, but William Zabka was terrorizing teens all over 1980s cinema, with the exception of One Crazy Summer. One Crazy Summer, he's not in that one. 78% of you getting that one right. You remember him as the evil diver in Back to School, or just the jock bully in Just One of the Guys. Well done. I am impressed. And of course, now you can see William Zabka in Cobra Kai, the YouTube original, which has earned rave reviews, and I've not watched yet, but I am excited to sit down and watch it at some point. Congratulations on that Billy Zabka knowledge. You are on point, y'all. Let's see how you do with our next one. It's worth one bonus SB. It's question number 8. Here you go. Jane Krakowski and Ali Sheedy were originally the frontrunners for the lead in which movie? Is it Dirty Dancing, Labyrinth, or Adventures in Babysitting? 3 more 1980s classics. The finished product would have been a lot different had either of these capable actors been cast, but it's the demeanor of Jennifer Connelly that adds so much to Labyrinth. Yay. Labyrinth is the answer. 82% of you getting that one right. You are 80s movie geniuses. Yes. Of course, that movie really belongs to 2 people, one being David Bowie and the other being Ludo, the giant Muppet. But a great movie. All 3 of those are just fantastic 80s movies. You watch it. I hope you want to watch all these movies. That's what this game is making you want to do. Let's see how you feel about the next one. This question is worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, it's question number 9. Whose treasure were the Goonies hunting for? Was it One-Eyed Willie, Bonnie and Clyde, or George Washington? After discovering a map in his attic, Mikey, his older brother, and his friends embark on a quest to find the treasure of One-Eyed Willie and save his family's house. Goonies Never Say Die, and 5,701 of you have not died within this game. You have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. Now, if you had fun playing this game, in addition to watching all of the movies we've talked about today, tell your friends and family about Swagbucks Live. Let's get more people playing this game, more people having fun. Click the Get More Rejoins button in the main menu of this app. And when you do, when you share Swagbucks Live with your friends, you get a link and you get a code when people sign up with the link and enter that code. You get a free rejoin for every single person who does that. Not a bad deal. Now, you can get your fix of 80s movies like Tron, Flight of the Navigator, another great one, and Return of the Jedi, one of my favorites, on Disney Plus, where you can also get all the Star Wars, Marvel, Simpsons, and, well, Disney you could ever want. And right now, I have a great deal for you. When you bundle your streaming source for all things Disney with Hulu and ESPN Plus for just $12.99 per month, all three together, you will get 1,000 SB. So not only are you getting 3 services together for just $13 a month, but you're getting 1,000 SB to do it. Now, you have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this offer. And you will find, U.S. players, a 5 SB swag code on the offer page. So here's what you do. Click the Disney Plus image after the game, and then get your code on the next page that it takes you to. Then enter that in the swag button or the mobile app, and don't worry, it'll be there until 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time. I cannot talk up Disney Plus enough. You pick a decade that movies were being made, and you're going to find great ones on Disney Plus to watch. And Hulu's got a great collection, too. And ESPN has the Michael Jordan documentary. Come on, everybody. Get on it. Folks, here's the deal. We have 5,720 people vying for a piece of a $1,000 grand prize. You've shown me how much you know about 80s movies, and it is considerable, but you got one question left to go, and there's a bonus SB in it for you if you can get it right. It is the final question of our 80s movies game. I'm so sorry to see it end, but here it is. Question number 10. In The Karate Kid, what maneuver does Daniel LaRusso use to win the All-Valley Karate Tournament? Is it the pigeon kick, the flamingo kick, or the crane kick? What is that maneuver? When it's done properly, it can't be defended against. And Daniel-san breaks it out only after his bad knee is targeted by Johnny. The crane kick is what wins him that tournament. 5,609 of you knew that answer. You have waxed on, waxed off, and you are splitting our grand prize. Well done. Each of you taking home 18 SB plus the bonuses you got along the way. Sona Banu, queen, you are a queen, and I bow to you. Cucumber Dee, you're cool as a cucumber and a champion today. And Meg Harroy, you are a winner as well. Congratulations to all of our winners and to everybody who earned bonus SB and claimed them. You're winners too. And you all have more SB now, so here's what you do with those SB. Of course, you redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job, everybody. So proud of you. So impressed with your 80s movies knowledge. Come back tomorrow for our Friday Flash game earlier in the day, of course, and a special announcement coming your way. Thank you for playing Swagbucks Live. I will see you tomorrow. Go check out Disney Plus and get that code, y'all.
Well, hope you had fun playing along today. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be. Goodbye.